Good Vibes Goddess Tarot. So today we're doing a general collective reading. So I already have like the music deck out and already deciphered that. I already have the cards already pulled. But before we get into that, I'm gonna cleanse the space and the energy. So if you have headphones in, turn them down. Okay. Um. So from the music deck, some of the songs are repeated. Um. So we have "The Harder They Come." Okay, if I can pick it up, there we go. By Jimmy Cliff with. Okay. I'm gonna get my share now. What's mine? Then the harder they come, the harder they fall, one and all. Wells are trying to keep me down. Forgive them, Lord. They know not what they have done. And I'm gonna keep fighting for the things I want, though I know that when I die, you can't bring them with you pretty much. But I'd rather be a free man in the grave than live a life as a puppet or a slave. And then we have argue. I can't argue with you. Right? It's pretty much what the whole song is saying is you want to argue, I can't argue with you. You mad, I can't argue with you. No, look at you. Look at you. I can't argue with you. No, you mad. I can't argue with you. You big mad. I'm happy. Leave me alone. Who is you? You ain't nobody. And then it goes back to you want to argue. I can't argue with you. Yeah. And then we have Stand By Me. Hold on. We have Stand By Me by Dan E. King with I Won't Cry. No, I won't cry. I won't shed a tear. And then I said that they sit on the throne of lies. Because I don't know why they gonna pretend like that card didn't come out that I cry at night. And it's like, somebody doing that, right? Somebody. And then plus that Nine of Swords coming out way too much for somebody to be like, I won't cry. Like, you a lie. Okay? But next we have I'll Say a Little Prayer, Aretha Franklin with Forever, Forever, and Ever. We will not part, oh how I love you, together, 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 together. That's how it must be to live without you would only mean heartbreak for me. Alright, hold on. There you go. And then it was. Hold on. Oh, The Sign of the Times by Henry Styles. So, with the Stop Your Crying, it's the sign of the times. The final show. We gotta get away from here. The end is near. We don't. Oh, we should. We don't talk enough. We should open up. And the part when he says, "Well, we have we never learned we have been here before." And the part when he says, "You can't bribe the door on your way to the sky," pretty much is like a symbol. is indicating that love bombing is going to happen, right? And that's a form of like a tactic that like narcissistic people do or self-absorbed people do to make it seem like they understand where you're coming from to pretty much get back in your good graces, but they don't give a shit. They're still the same person. And then once you look into love bombing or understand it and realize what it is, the part where he says, "We never learned, we have been here before. Why do we always get stuck running from?" And then he says, "The bullet," with question marks. If you read the lyrics, it's question marks. You don't think that, like, and plus with the bombing kind of things and the bullets, that kind of, you don't really think love and war and all those kind of things or stuff will happen, but this person is doing that. And then we have "I Will Survive" by Gloria. Don't know how to say her last name, I'm gonna be honest with you. So pretty much the whole song, with the parts that stand out in the song, mostly were, "Weren't you the one that tried to hurt me with goodbye? Did you think I would crumble? Did you think I would lay down and die? Oh no, not I will survive." And then the next part where it says, oh, first things first, before I read that part. If you ever shared a house, or you gave this person a key, you might want to change your locks. Change some locks, okay? Okay. Because the next part, when she says, pretty much since the beginning of the song, where she said, "I just walked in and found you here with that sad look on your face. I should have changed them stupid lock. I should have made you give me your key." Right? And then we have, "And you see me, somebody new. I'm not that I am not that chained up little person still in love with you." Also, the reason why I said you want to change your locks, because she also says later in the song, "So you felt like dropping in, just expecting me to be free." And that's invasion of privacy, which I already wrote over here. I was keeping, because I remember a football, not football, baseball reference. They already got them 3 strikes, so they been out. They been out. I don't know why they still standing there like they about to swing, because they out. I don't understand. Right, but later on she says, "Well, now I'm saving all my loving for someone who's loving me." And she says, "As long as I know how to love, I will stay alive." And then we have "Let Her Go" by the Passengers, right? Where it has, "You only love her. Well, you only know you love her when you let her go." And then I said, even the beast let Belle go, okay? And he said, "I let her go because I love her." Like even even he did it, okay? And that was supposed to symbolize Stockholm syndrome. Like, come on now, you gotta let him go, let it go. And when he says, "Maybe one day you will understand why everything you touch surely dies." And the same old feeling, same old empty feeling in your heart. So this person, so like I was saying before, they don't understand where you're coming from. They don't understand your feelings. They don't really care for what you're feeling, because they're empty inside. And then we have "Walk Around the Club, Fuck Everybody" with Trill Lee and Prince Rick, where he was like, "I'm in my own zone, he got me thrown off. They trying to," but she said over here, now you see me, someone new. And they trying to come back because they see that you in your own zone. You happy, so you focusing on you, get working with what you want to get, working for what you want to have, and you no longer hung up over them and stuff like that. And they trying to stop that, throw you off. by trying to come in and argue, but you just like, bitch, I'm not arguing with you. Like, you the one that walked away from me. Why am I arguing with you? You mad because you hurt your own feelings? Like, that kind of thing. And they want you to stand by them, and you just like, fuck am I standing by you for? You wasn't even like. That's why it's like, now I'm saving my love for somebody that's loving me. Like, you never loved me, so why the fuck would I stand by you? I'm standing by people that's gonna stand by me, and you weren't one of them, right? And then we have shame. Just have a lot of it. Okay. So hold on. Okay. So we have shame, right? There you go. And from this, it's say that you want to be a new man with your new lover. I get. Just remember who showed you that. Used to be all about yourself, now you're selfless. Glad I can do that. But I don't fuck with you anymore. Right. So with this song, this is when I got the manipulation and the gaslighting kind of thing. So with that, it could be like, it can be seen in two ways, pretty much. But I'm gonna continue. And then, okay, it was this part. And then it's kind of messed up. She don't see how you messed up when you were with me. It's a shame she don't get to see it's a shame she gotta know everything I taught you. It's a shame she got to see you better, a better you. It's a shame that I went through all that shit. It's a shame that she didn't see the come up, right? So the gaslighting and the manipulation is the fact that because they went through it, they want everybody else to go through it. So they might try to come in and be like, "Oh, I'm happy that you're happy. I have to see you healed and this, that, and the third." When it's just a bunch of lies, and it's like if whatever argument that y'all had, they want you and this new person to have together, like this monkey see monkey do kind of thing. And then we have, so I ain't tripping. Just look how cool my composure is. I ain't finna text you with all that I need some closure shit. I'm I can't tell if I'm salty. I can't tell if I'm still salty, but don't post a picture with my ex pose. And the part where he says, "But whenever you ride his dick, make sure you give me credit." Right? And then we have on the bottom of the deck, well, on the top and the bottom of the deck, it was Habitual Pain, and that was another song that was repeated. And it's pretty much about like how people was making fun of you and trying to belittle you, degrade you, trying to get you to give up on your dreams and your goals and your aspiration. But the part that mainly was kept popping out throughout the whole thing is where the part where he was like, "I want to get away," and the reason why you want to get away, because these little strikes here. This person is trying to argue with a whole bunch of lies. Okay, because with this, "I won't shed a tear," it's like, bitch, you a lie. Also, in "I Will Survive," she also says that I used to cry, but now I hold my head up high. So y'all both cried. So, but it's like they want to know that you cried, so they can say that they cried. They won't say that they cried without you saying that you cried. They won't admit it. Or even if you do admit that you cried, they still won't admit it, even though they know that they cried. So they trying to argue with a whole bunch of lies. That was strike one. Strike two was this invasion of privacy. The fact that you gotta change your whole. Y'all not together. They chose to leave, but yet you wanna bust in my house or barge in my house because you have a key. Like, that's so, bro. Like, what? Like, that kind of thing. And then the manipulation and the gaslighting, trying to make it seem like You changed and healed from this person. You're no longer dealing with this person, upset over this person, or heartbroken over this person. And also, we have Karma Cries by Young Ma, and that's also pretty much the whole. If it was like you versus them, habitual pain would be you, and Karma Cries would be them. Now that they have to deal with the consequences of their actions, which are losing you, you moving on, doing what's better, what's best for you, and healing from yourself, you realize that you have nothing in common with this person. You don't want to be with this person anymore, and you're meeting new people and socializing with new people, and they feel like they left out in the cold. But it's like, bro, when you really wanted to work with them, they didn't want to work with you. They kept wanting you, with the sign of the time we've been here before, y'all do this whole little round around little thing, merry-go-round, multiple times, and they didn't really expect you to stop it or to walk away from it. That's why with this, did you expect me to crumble? Did you expect me to lay down and die? They literally expect you to be heartbroken forever and they never move on for them. Y'all, we continue this cycle of round and round we go. Um, but the notes that I wrote down was they see that you're happy slash healed, kind of sort of what I just said. They see that you're happy and healed, and they like this version of you. Like in I Will Survive, where she said that you see me someone new, right? And some of them, they don't want anybody else to see who and or what they took for granted, so they're trying to get you back. Okay. Um. Now the ones that's too high and mighty, all up in their ego. Okay, they gonna say that they knew you can do this the whole time. They knew that this is who you were the whole time. This is your potential and all this stuff. And this is who they were trying to make you into or get you to be. But if you had stayed with that person, you never would have became this person that you are. Um, but in all honesty, they secretly wanted you to be crushed, devastated, and stuck in internal heartbreak. You just be closed, shut off. Everybody, um, don't date, don't want to marry nobody. Just stuck with them, upset and angry because it's with the fuck everybody. You just like, yeah, you don't want to. You're just arguing with everybody. You don't feel like love exists or love is real or out there. But in all honesty, well, they wanted that because honestly, they secretly are scared of losing you. But overall, they're scared of every fucking thing. Every fucking thing. But they hide that behind like their ego, their pride. So you thought it was real actual confidence and love and care, but it was just their pride. They don't have no form of confidence or anything. They overcompensate. And then I wrote, well, the first thing that came out was that they say that you are trying, they are going to try to get you to feel ashamed for doing what's best for you because they see that you are about to get and or receive or have, okay, real love, happiness, and life. What I mean by life, like you have real opportunities and to grow and expand and stuff like that. To even move away from all the fuckery that this person is trying to bring to your table. Okay, so I have the tarot of opposites. So what I'm gonna do with that, it's going to. It has two like sides to it. So I have the tarot of the wild unknown tarot, and then the medley mystic medley, I think it is, right? And then I have the romance and a regular tarot deck. So the unknown is going to talk about like, you know, on whichever side it is, like what you don't know about that side. And then the medley is going to be more of like of the fantasy, the dreamy kind of thing, right? The whole being optimistic or hopeless romantic that you don't even think about, like the negative. Oh, because what song was that? It was like I try to think about this one was the shame. She was like I try to think about the good times, but the bad outweighed them, right? So we got both of them here, and then we have the romance tarot. So because they're gonna try to come in, make it seem like it's all love when it's not. They're gonna make it seem like they want to stand by your side because they love you and they care for you. They pray for you. They want the best for you. When they don't, they don't. They really secretly hope and wish and pray that you never get over them. That they snap their fingers, you run back to them. That kind of thing. That's what they hoping for. That's what they praying for. Which is why they have three strikes. They're not pretty much not in the game. But also, if you the little pink ones that blends in with the post-it notes, though, is because that's what they don't want you to see or pick up on. But the light pinks, right? You pick up on it a little bit, you see it, but you might overlook it. Okay. And then I'm gonna explain as I go. So we have the Seven of Cups. Right? So on the wild unknown side is the Seven of Cups upright. So he's sleeping on nice, peace, and soundly, right? Or it could be daydreaming of all the different options he can have to make, money to a better life and stuff like that. And then on this side, we nightmares. All the glitters and gold, like all the glitters aren't gold and stuff like that. Even if he's daydreaming, he's stressed out. It's just making wrong choices. So, with the Seven of Cups upright, we have the King of Cups and the Empress. Alright, so the Empress is balanced enough in her own feminine energy to realize it's important to get with this I will survive, to give love to people that's giving love to her, unless she will burn herself out. And because the King of Cups, he moderates love. Like, it's good to do that. Like, you know what, everybody like, oh, be kind to everybody and stuff like that, even to like the ones that like disrespect you. Like, you still be kind. You don't go out your way and be like, oh, this person did this, so I'm gonna do this. Like, nah, if they shoe untied, tell them if they shoe untied. They might trip. That kind of thing. Like, you're nice, but you're not overly doing it to try to get them to like you and stuff like that. It's their loss, that kind of thing. But the Seven of Cups is like, there's multiple cups, but not all cups are right for you. So you have to make sure you pick the right choice and make the right choice. And the King of Cups holds the Ace of Cups. So and then with the Empress, it's saying like you're balanced enough to realize also with this I will survive, that as long as you have love and you have love of self and stuff like that, you stay in your own lane, you stay in your own zone, and with this you stand by your side and stuff like that, you and go after all the the things that you want and stuff like that, rather than trying to be somebody puppet. You control yourself and tell yourself what to do and stuff and things of that nature. That pretty much the world is your oyster. Nobody can manipulate you or tell you or pretty much argue with you. You're not going to be going back and forth with somebody that doesn't really know you or just, trying to throw you off. Because the Empress she's all for queens, right? And see, you're all for queens, and then plus the King of Cups, like, you're complimenting yourself, you loving yourself, what she says she is doing. She's also saving her love for the people that loves her, and she's loving and caring for herself. So, but this person trying to make it seem like, oh, it's a shame that they didn't know this insecure you or this person you, this kind of you, and it's just like, bro, like I probably had some insecurities, but I wasn't as an insecure person until I met you, until I was around you, and then you realize why it's important to not give certain people your love and kind of and stuff like that. Because the Queen of Swords, she cut people off, but she also used her discernment. So like you're not saying you picking and choosy with your love, but you're just not allowing everybody to be in your space. You're letting people go with no problem. Be like, I might love you, but I love myself more. I gotta do what's good for me. And it's like once they let you go and stuff like that, now they see that you're doing better. Now they see that they really took you for granted, and now they heartbroken. Which is like when you was trying to work with them, they didn't want to work with you. But this the sign of the time. Like y'all did this multiple times. Like I kept saying, multiple times. Could have been seven damn cups. Like seven times. They had 7 times and 7 opportunities to fucking change, and they didn't. So what makes this time like it's 3 luck, like third luck to charm, not 7. Like what the fuck are we like? Come on now, come on now. And then we have the 7 of Cups and the Emperor. Oh wow. They made you one of the options. They wanted you to be one of the options and want you to be like stuck on that shelf, and they didn't know which cup to choose. But the thing that how it's, you know it's a lie, because you look closer, right? He looked surprised, like, oh, which one to choose? It's only one cup with their face on it. They know which cup to choose the whole time. You was the Empress the whole time. They didn't want to see your worth or believe that you was the Empress or believe everything that you had within you. See, that damn egotistical person. They're gonna be like, oh, I know you can do this the whole time. I knew you can be like this the whole time. This is why I was trying to push you and motivate you to be that person. But you wouldn't have been that person with them around you. Because they would have put you on a shelf, made you an option, and made you feel like you weren't worthy or you wasn't putting enough work or effort to be important or to be picked. You didn't have enough money, enough glitter, enough glam to be picked and stuff like that. When that was never the case. You always had that worth and that opportunity. Because it's with this being a tree and then she's in the fields and then there's a tree back there. And then also the water. The grass is greener wherever you water it. They didn't want to water it or give you any love or affection or emotions. Which is why you probably would have started second guessing yourself, right? With the clouds, things would have got a little bit, your judgment would have got a little bit cloudy. Because also she said that, did I say it? I don't think I did. Hold on. I gave you time because I was blind and I was patient. Try to focus on the good, but the bad outweighed it. Had to let you go so you could be a blessing or another girl's lesson. Right? Then it went to I don't fuck with you like that. So this person might try to lie, like they don't fuck with you like that, but yet they trying to invade your space, pop in your house, and run up. Like people like pop up on you, but like run up on you to see what you doing, what you up to, but you don't fuck with me. So it's just like, what do we like? What? Like that kind of thing. Like they just wanted, but this ghost being here, they probably ghosted you. That was probably one of their options. Now they're trying to reappear if they was there this whole time because they're a snake. Okay, and they hoping luck is on their side, that they can with the volcano they can re-erupt this little disaster. Okay, so things can work out in their favor. They can get what they want and start with the dragon, flying high. Okay, being the rider. You the damn dragon. They riding you, bro. You have all the power to actually singe like blow this whole thing up in smoke. Or even just fight this like they blow fire. Okay? I can't see the other cup. They look like a bunch of marbles. Or an element. I don't know which element. But it's a bunch of nonsense. Alright, so let's look at the romance. We have the devil and the page of cups. Yeah, they're gonna give you a false apology. To come back to be able to get you stuck and give love to them again. Make you feel so bad for doing what's best for you. Fill your head with a whole bunch of fears and sadness, and also with it with in the song with you walked in and they with their sad faces, that stuff. You, oh, this woe is me. Please take care of me. I need you to take care of me. Nobody ever take care of me the way that you do. They played on that empress nurturing security that you have, that mothering nature that you have. But it's all a lie and it's all a trick. It's just a manipulation, an illusion to get you stuck and chained in this cycle with them again. Stifle. Yeah, they just trying to have control over the situation. Yeah, control the cycle with the world. You're the one closing out the cycle. But with that dragon, like I was saying before, you're the one that have the power to do that. But they want to make it seem like they're the ones that have the power to do it when they actually don't. And the world is the end of all the major arcanas. So, and it's a fixed card. So, all of this is coming to an end, but they want you to start it back up again. Then we have on this side the page of swords, and then, well, page of swords reversed, and then on this side is the page of swords upright. So the page of swords reverse is pretty much something about not having any new ideas, being closed off, not being could have been an ambush because the page of swords is always on, supposed to be on the guard, on be on alert. You didn't see something coming. Um, but it could also be like a message of truth as well. But with it being reversed, this person might try to give you a message that's very might be the it might be the truth, but then you might not even know if it's actually the truth. It might, they probably just said it just to hurt your feelings kind of thing, to get a reaction out of you. But with the page of swords upright, that's new ideas, new opportunities, being on guard, paying attention to your surroundings. Message of truth. So if they can get you to believe in this, glitter is an illusion that they want you to believe in with this apology that they feed and you start back up the cycle again. They will give you little baby truths, but not the whole truth. That they be in the page of swords. They will omit some things. Alright, so we have, yeah, the the Six of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Because the Six of Wands is victory after a long battle and stuff like that. So, after they try to apologize or try to make you feel sorry or feel bad. No, after they try to apologize and you reject the apology or you don't accept the apology or you just still like, alright, that's cool, that's fine. I'm still gonna love myself and be by myself and, you know, love people that love me and stuff like that. And you wearing one of them and let this person go and stay in your own lane, stay in your own zone, they become this harsh, manipulative, vengeful, violent person that just says shit just to hurt your feelings. And that's what you want to argue, because with the butterfly, you are no longer gonna argue with this person or go back and forth with this person. You transformed and rised above it. So even if they try to rush in and be very harsh, violent, or quick to argue, you're not going back and forth with them whatsoever. Also, with the look at you, it's I found it funny, but now seeing like it went from a page of swords reversed to like a knight of swords. So it's like you still, they just gonna show you how much of a child or immature that they are. That's why it was the look at you, like that shit was hilarious to me because this person, they gonna try to say like, oh, they changed and they no longer the person that they once were. They no longer that way. They no longer this way. This, and the third, and it's just like, nah, you seeing their true colors. You know who they are. And they gonna try to tell you they not that colors, but they act in that color. It's hilarious, people. Then we have the Nine of Cups to the Ten of Cups. Yeah, they gonna put the Page of Swords upright. They're gonna give you lies of omission, and they're gonna be very happy. That's what they wish for, because you started back up this cycle. They got what they wanted, and they get to be around you and stuff like that. Okay, be around you. You allow them to be around you. They get to have their cake and eat it too, because they giving you forms of the truth without the actual truth, without hurting your feelings. But the Ten of Cups is fantasy. It's fantasy. That's the emotional wish fulfillment to have with you. The little fantasy life they can have their cake and eat it too. Where you give them love. But right now, the reason why they like that's the problem is, right? You're now you know that you're the Empress, right? You know that you're the Empress. So where they knew that you was the Empress and probably didn't want to believe it and or see it because they wanted to put you put you on the shelf. The little elf on the shelf made you an option. Now you know that you're too good to be anybody goddamn option. If they don't want you, they don't want you. They're lost. And you not only are you protecting your love, but if you give love to people, you're not overdoing it like you did before. You're giving it in little moderations. And especially if they hurt you before, it's like it's their love. They're not really getting back in or have a way back in. That's why they're stressing out and worried. Because they know they fantasy. Alright. They know they fantasy is pretty much ending. And it's never gonna happen. Because it never was gonna happen. It was all an illusion. But the devil been here. Boy. They, like I said, they were so smug, pride, and arrogant to see that or understand that. They wanted things to go their way or no way at all. In the romance, we have the Emperor and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. They want to control everything. All the work. They put a lot of work and effort into having control over the situation. So this can go the way that they wanted it to go. But all that work and effort, they should have spent it on something else because it's not working the way that they want. See, goddamn Emperor! It's not going to work the way that they thought it was going to work. This is pride and arrogance. Just pride and arrogance. And they trying to say like they're your counterpart and stuff like that where they're not. Because I said that the Empress and the King of Cups is together. You're showing them not only how to be feminine and be in touch with your feelings and stuff like that, you're also showing them and proving to them like You can step into the emperor role and take control of yourself with that masculine energy and take control of your own life and do shit that you need to do and move on. With this, the butterfly, like I said before, there's transformation and action and moving forward and stuff like that. You can do all that by yourself. There's victory after a very long battle. You have to battle this person and heal from this person that broke your heart and stuff like that. Forgive them because they're trying to make you to be a little puppet and be stuck and chained and be and trying to make it seem like they love you and they care for you. And now that they see that you're healed and you actually are moving on for somebody else taking control of your life, because the Onk being here, you are a whole new person. And you're not just dressing up to play the role, you're actually the whole fucking role. Where they just dressing up and being like pretend and stuff like that. It's not pretend for you. Then, oh shit, we have the devil! Right, so on this side we have the devil upright, and then this side, right, with the sky, with blue sky, we have the devil reverse. So they wanted you to be stuck and bound, feel trapped. There's no way out. Everything's all dark and gloom, like I said before, like love doesn't exist kind of thing. Because you're walking away from them. Because they like their emotions become all over the place at some point in time. That's when they start arguing. They start lashing out with the child, with the pages being here. They start lashing out, being immature, and they also have, like I said, with this like the secret fears and this obsession as well, and the pride and the ego and the being the being stuck and bonded to something. They wanted to be the one in charge. They wanted you to crumble. They wanted you to be heartbroken, to be their puppet, somebody that they can manipulate and lie to. Have some form of Stockholm syndrome. Right, well, that pretty much the devil reverse is the whole Stockholm syndrome kind of thing. Abuse, where, okay, they wanted you to see their true colors, right? Whereas in reality, you see their true colors, you're like, yeah, no, I'm good, I don't want to be a part of this, I'm fine, leave me alone. In the fantasy, they wanted you to see their true colors and be like, it's okay, I'm still gonna love them, we can make it work, it's fine, I'm just gonna pray it away, and it's gonna go away, and it's just like, no. 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 Like, no. Or that you try to be Bob the Builder and put on the Eight of Pentacles and put on all this work and this effort to get them to change, to pick you, like I said with the Seven of Cups. But it's just a lie. They know what they're doing. The illusion that they're trying to paint is that they don't know what they're doing, that they're not aware of what they did. But that's a lie. They are aware of what they did. And they don't give a fuck. But the devil and the apology being, they don't give a fuck. They will do it again. That's the sign of the times. They will do it the fuck again. Y'all been here before. They will do it again. Okay. So we have judgment in the Four of Cups. So the judgment is somebody judgment could be a lot of things. It could be somebody from your past coming in to affect your present. It could also be you making a decision, right? Judgment call. Also, with the world being out here, you have to make it past judgment to make it to the world. And the cycle is already closed out over here. So this decision to not accept the apology from this devil, right? Being apathetic to it and rejecting its offer with the Ace of Cups, like I was saying before here. And he also have a cup here, rejecting that offer that it was trying to give to you bring to you, and making the decision to cut this connection out and close it and let it come to an end. Paying attention to the details and what was being said to you, or what they were saying, or what they were doing. With the mouse being on there, it's all about details. But also, not being so stuck in fear that you just allow this person to come in and take control over the whole situation, or like they invaded your space and stuff like that. You're not just saying like, oh well, this is your space now, I guess we live together. Like, no, that kind of thing. You're like, why the fuck are you here? Like, get out. Like, give me back the key, I'm gonna change the lock. Even if they give you back the key, you still changing the lock. That kind of thing. And because with the bird and the mice, birds eat mouse. So it's like I said over here, you're showing this person who the real emperor is, how to really be an emperor while being in that feminine energy, well, that empress energy. So you're not only attracting, because the empress is all about attraction, abundance, and fertility. So not only can you birth new ideas, create new ideas, and have new ideas, you can take action on those ideas and see them through to completion where they can't. And then with the background, it's the same as the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is a butterfly, and then over here it's a bird. So you always like above the situation on a higher level with the like pretty much like the Seven of Wands. But also you can evolve and elevate above this where they still stay, because with the dark, they still stay in this dark negative aspect where you can see like the pros and the cons of it, but be realistic about it, where it's like where the bad outweighs it. You like, yeah, like you see the light, but like, yeah, that's not okay. That's just not love. That's not a relationship. That's not a partnership. That's not how it's supposed to work. Where they're just in the delusion of, oh well, they're gonna be some ups and downs. When it's like, yeah, mainly had downs. They've been no ups. If there was ups, there'd been 1 or 2 ups and 20 downs. Like, what are we talking about? Like, what? That's not. They're not ups and downs. It's just down, just down. Right, then we have the King of Pentacles, so they being smug and proud and in their ego. Feeling, just trying to throw the money at the situation with their love bombing. And then we have the Ace of Wands. They go, oh, and plus the Devil, they're very materialistic. King of Pentacles, duh. And like I said, with the Empress, she's very abundant. And they go to where the grass seems greener. Your grass is greener right now. But your grass is greener because you put in the work and the effort to nurture and care for you, your land, your grass, your house, your stability, and all this other stuff. And they just want to pretty much reap the benefits of it. But the Ace of Wands could just be like passion, but this person doesn't love you. Okay? Sorry to keep ripping the band-aid off, but this person doesn't love you. Okay? I know they're gonna try to make it seem like they do, but they don't. They don't. They just want control over the situation. They want control over your money, your wealth, and your abundance. Everything that you work for, they want control over it. But you worked hard to get it, meaning that you can maintain it up, like, and do the upkeep, right? They gonna try to make it seem like you can't. Don't believe it, because you can. Okay? Fuck them. But this walk around the club, fuck everybody, fuck them. You in your own zone. They see that you're in your own zone. They happy. They see the abundance that you could get. Because like I said over here, you're the King of Cups. You can also become the King of Pentacles, because that's part of the Emperor. You showing them how to be the real Emperor, where they're trying to be all they're dressing the part, but they're not actually the part. Don't allow them to manipulate you and play you and gaslight you to pretty much trick you out of everything that you work so hard to get and build and have. See? Oh, wrong card. See, but strength. I'm gonna go with it. Strength. They pride in the ego and stuff like that. They gonna try to tame your actual strength to let their pride and ego win. So you can think that ego is the way to go when it's not. See, Ten of Cups. It's a bunch of illusion, a fantasy. Don't allow them to tame your confidence and your strength and your ability to do what's best for you. Because this person don't know what the fuck is best for them. Right, then we have on this side, we have the Empress. On this side, we have the Empress reverse. Right? Didn't I say if you stay with this person, you will never have become that person? Look at that. Do that land look fertile to you? Can you grow anything? No. Do the bird look like it want to be there? No. Look over here. It's all happy. It's nice. Land is fertile. You can grow whatever the fuck you want to grow. Pick a flower. Stuff like you. This person is not the way to go. You need to walk. Let it go. Walk away. Right? So, on the upright side of the Empress, we have the Ace of Wands, the the Ten of Pentacles, and the Strength card. That all three of those came out together, right? And then we have the Eight of Cups reverse. Okay, so this prideful, egotistical person over here, because we have the Strength card, is going to try to come in with a new passionate beginning, feed you a whole bunch of fantasies that y'all can have forever. With this Ten of Pentacles, you can have longevity, generational wealth. If you come back to them and you work things out, like I said, somebody from your past going to try to come back to affect your future. This is how they're going, because they see that you're abundant, so you're in your Empress energy. And that you're healed and you loving yourself, and that there's going to be somebody else that's actually more stronger and powerful than this person that actually will lead to generational wealth and longevity. I have this because this is with them, it's just this passionate beginning when the waters is still and they walking over the water and stuff like that. This one, and then it's gray skies and stuff like that, which is especially over here, right? This Ace of Wands is actual fire, passion, love. You feel secure with the red. You take action on whatever, you're independent and still stable and grounded and confident within yourself and within your partnership and your relationship. Right? Because the lion has a rose. So you don't think that love makes you weak. You see the strength in love and the strength and with the pros and cons of love, with the bad kind of love and the proper kind of love, and being able to use that Queen of Swords aspect of you and decipher between the two and pretty much cut out and walk away from those people that even if they try to come back, walk away from them to have that longevity. Because with the Queen of Wands, when she's balanced and stuff like that, when she holds this Ace of Wands, whatever she put her mind to, she's taking action on it. She's very ambitious, and she's also very sociable and pretty and attractive and stuff like that. So that also help with the attractive of more than just money and wealth and love and stuff like that. She also attracts everything pretty fucking much. with the confidence that she had. Whatever she put her mind to, she will do it. If she doesn't know how to do it now, she can learn it. And those people are learning, that's what you're doing. Those people that pretty much second guessed you or counted you out, they eating their words now pretty much. So on the reversal side, we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Magician. Yeah, they wanted you to always be working, struggling, planting the seeds and nothing ever comes. You never have all the material that you need to quite get there, quite make it. And then, because with them being the King of Pentacles, they wanted to be able to just snap their fingers and they can make all your problems and your worry go away, which is why they go and try to make you feel ashamed for cutting them out and walking away from them. But they can't do that, and they will never be able to do that. With the infinity and stuff like that, it was just going to be a whole roundabout. And it was always going to be about money, who was giving more, who was putting this and who was doing that. And that's part of the problem, part of the challenge. Because in Karma Cries, it says that the girl, she was like, I give 80 and you give 20, and it's real sick and tiring, and like you're gonna miss out on somebody that actually like really cares about you and stuff like that. But she did care at some point in time, and it's just like, bro, I'm putting all this work and effort to be treated like an option for what, right? And that's the whole trick. The magician, the whole trick and the illusion that they don't want to see you, what you're really stuck in, what you're really signing up to, what you're really working for and working with. You working for somebody, or not even working for, you're working toward to satisfy or to appease somebody that's trying to play the role as an emperor, but they're not a fucking emperor. They're really somebody that's immature and child. They're not even, you can't even figure out which freaking page they are, right? They just jump through, like, they have emotions and feelings all over the place. They don't know who they are, so they don't know how to love and to care for themselves and or anybody else, right? They're unstable, they're ungrounded, and they're unbalanced. They don't have, didn't it say like one day you will learn why everything you touch surely dies? Like, yeah, they always have to, they always struggling and working with, so they want to come and take off somebody, a leash off somebody else's work or take credit for somebody else's work. But everything they touches surely dies. They see you have very abundant and happy land. There come, they touch it, what will happen? It will die. Thank you. Which is why you need to walk away from this person and see through their illusion and their fantasy and their lies and their trick. Don't fall for this trick and this deception with the little okie doke, because it's a lie. Their life is not okay. It's not all rainbows, happy and sunshine. They falling apart. They're falling apart. Right, then we have the 9 of Wands. Like, continue persevering, right? Having those boundaries and setting those healthy boundaries so people don't take advantage of you. And if you have boundaries and that piss somebody off, it's because they wanted to manipulate you. And they can't manipulate you because of the boundaries that you have, and or they wanted to use you and charm you and abuse you, and they can't because of the boundaries that you have. Sucks to be them. Doesn't suck to be you because you're not getting played. Right? The Ace of Swords. That's the truth. They wanted to charm you, lie to you, play with you, and they played themselves. They trying to insult your intelligence, and little did they know you was ahead of the game. But that's what I kept talking about with the birds. Like, you saw it all. You saw, especially if I've been here before, it's just like, bitch, you gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this. You do this, I'm gonna do this. Like, that kind of, like, you already know how to map everything out because you know who this person is. You've seen their true colors. They can't do anything that pretty much surprises you anymore. Or if they do try to do something that surprises you, you'll be like, wouldn't put it past you. Like, that sounds like some shit you would do. Like, that kind of thing. And then they're going to piss them off even more because you actually do know them. You actually do understand them. You understand them better than they understand themselves. Because why? You're the fucking emperor. A true fucking emperor. They want to be the one that be in the leadership role, but they're not a damn leader. You were. Alright, so we have the world reverse. Oh, god damn it. Hold on. So we have the world reverse. Okay. Oh, can I do it that way? There's a couple. Yes, a couple hundred posts. There we go. We have the world reverse on the left side and the world upright on the right side. So like I was saying over here with the world, they don't want you to close out this cycle, or even if the cycle is closed out, you start it back up, right? You turn your back on this whole healing and letting them go, and allow the cycle to start back up again because you think it's all rainbow and sunshine and this is gonna change. That whatever's going on here is gonna change when it actually is not. Right, then we have the Four of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, the Queen of Swords hold the Ace of Swords. They want you to give this truth thing a break. Like take a little break, rest your mind, relax, so you don't see through you don't see the truth. You don't see through the delusions and the lies and the manipulation. And then we have, oh wow, Judgment and the Five of Pentacles. That you make a decision to follow them out in the cold. For them to lead you astray. And look, they don't know where the fuck they going. But yet, you should make a decision, a choice, to follow them. So they are not out in the cold by their damn self. Because they're struggling, you sure struggle too. Because they witnessed you when you had insecurities and you was down bad. Everybody should. So even if this person try to come and be like, oh, I could be your friend, or we could do this, we can do that, they will purposely cause problems in your relationship. So you and your person can argue. Your person can see. They still see you and think you're this past person, even though you're no longer that person with that butterfly. Before you probably was a little caterpillar. Now you're no longer that person. They trying to bring you back and make you go back to being that caterpillar. And you're just like, that's not even possible. That's not physically possible. That's not how that works. But that's how they want shit to work. And it's like if you let your guard down and just believe everything that this person is gonna say or going to tell you, you will believe them and be out on astray and let them lead you astray, and then be boo-hooing, struggling, wondering why you're struggling and why things are magically being so hard, or all the money that you have, or I would say plants, like just start magically dying. It's because of this person, who they are, what they bring to the table. Right, with the coffins, they bring nothing but death, struggle, and sadness. See, justice. It's only fair for y'all to separate. Break up. Right, the Sun. That's the only way you can be happy. That's the only way you can be happy. If you separate with this Four of Swords, could also be like recharging or rejuvenating. That's the only way you can recharge, have a sense of self. Like I said before, you could have never become this new version of yourself with this person or being around this person. Even if you you're that person now, you go with this person, all the work you just did will be undone. Right. Then we have the Ace of Cups, right? Because like I said before, they see you about to receive or get new love, right? So they're going to try to come in to make it seem like, oh, the new love was them. They this whole new, changed, different person, when it's like, they're not. It's just the same person, different day. Same cup, just a different day. Like, same cup, just a different day. Like, they didn't change whatsoever. So the Ace of Cups reverse. So about um there's no new love. There's no new opportunity. There's no change. No reconciliation. No. The water is supposed to be able like to flow and stuff like that. Be able for you to drink it. Shit is still, like I said over here, like the water's not moving. Maybe you're just walking over it. It's not much water or love there. Where in the Ace of Cups, where they, like I said before, with the King of Cups and seeing the Empress came up, you're also the Queen of Cups. So you holding that Ace of Love for yourself. So you having that new love of self, right? And understanding why it's important to always love yourself and care for yourself and not let this person doubt or betray or sabotage your confidence and the strength that you have, because they they pretty much want to take advantage of your kindness and advantage of your love. Pull on your emotions and stuff like that. Drain you of your love and your emotions. And then with the pentacles being here, like your money, your time, and your effort, your resources. Right? Hold on. We have wands, pentacles, cups, and swords. Because we have it all out. Okay, so first was the cups. So they tried to affect the way that you love, because that's where you're powerful. That's what I will survive as long as I have love. I know I will stay alive. That's why they try to sabotage how you love and you care for people. So so then it was Six of Wands, and then it was Swords. So you won't take action on love or move forward in love or believe in love. Love another person, meet another person, talk to another person. Um, you just become all closed and shut off to love and harsh to it. Your biggest power is love. That's why you have all the cups here. They wanted to affect your love because not the way that you love not only heals you, but it heals everyone that comes in contact with you. It healed them, but now you kicked them out and they went back to whatever hurt them, or they just continued to do the same shit that hurt them the first time, which so now you have to go back to get healing. But while they're trying to receive healing and get you to heal them, they're sitting here draining you of all, your resources, your loving resources, by feeding you with nothing but stress, drama, and illusions. But and then with the swords, you will be in like mental, I would say anguish or stuff like that, but mental pressure that you have this battle within inside yourself of you love this person and they're the way that they are because no one ever loved them. But then it's just that it's not the fact that nobody ever loved them, it's the fact that people love them and what they have done with the love that people have given them. Because with the Eight of Cups reverse, And then the Ace of Cups being reversed here, they want you to take the broken cup. They want you to pretty much clean this up. Because it's the, not the butt of the cup, but like the, you see it? Like this part of the cup? Right? That's where they want you to pick up it from, not where. So that means there's no water in the cup because everything's just going to spill out. So they want you to have a love, like a loveless life, or they know that, like, you know, this is a loveless relationship or a loveless thing, but to still give them the time and the opportunity or to start this whole thing back up again. Here we have the Three of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they're gonna be in a for a harsh truth and a harsh reality. Like, that's not how that works. Because the Wheel of Fortune is a change, and where they thought everything was gonna work out in their favor, where you will take this cup and just accept it and stuff like that. That's not what's gonna happen. Where they can spread their illusion and lies and make it seem like everything's gonna be all rainbows and sunshine, but they get control to lead you out in the cold and stuff like that. That's not what's gonna happen whatsoever. Then we have the Knight of Swords and the Emperor. Yeah. Now they're gonna try to rush in, pretend like they're the Emperor, try to get things back under control, and become very harsh to get things under control. And it's just like, no. If you have to be harsh to get things under control, then you're not in control at all. You could just simply, like with a child, you don't have to be like, oh, do this before you do it. Like, no, you could just be like, go do that. And they go do it because they respect you. They know who's in control. Same thing with a dog. You don't have to beat the dog into submission or break the dog into submission. Or even an animal. It's just regular degular. Say one, like, say it. You might have to know if they don't understand or they don't do it, they might have to scold them. Say no. That kind of thing. But be harsh and say little harsh things to try to get things under control is not control. What was it? What popped in my head was The Office, where he was where he'd rather be feared or loved, and he was like he'd rather both. He wants them to fear how much they love him. Like, this person wanted to be feared and feel like that's a form of respect, and it's just like, it's not. But they're scared of every fucking thing, which is why they feel like that's respect. So, see, they trying to dress up like you, where before they was like this. They trying to dress up like you. Now they have the ankh. Now they have the thing in the hand. But they in this whole metal suit and smiling, making it seem like it's nice sitting on this throne. But if you look as well, where your rams is gold, their rams are skulls. They still sit on the throne, but wherever they are, things are still dying. But they trying to make it seem like and compete with you like that's not what's happening. Their life is great. Their life is abundant. When it's not. And then the little orange notes that I have over here, the 3, they trying to make it seem like, because there's 3 flags here, they're trying to make it seem like those are neutral. And there's a dark gray, then it gets lighter gray, well, like slightly lighter, then like a, not like white, but like a slightly lighter gray than the other gray. Like, they either will just continue piling things on so it gets darker and darker, or the more you start to realize with the Queen of Swords, you start to realize certain things, the lighter and lighter you start to realize, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be a part of this. And all the red flags that you was missing before, that you thought was just neutral and everything was all fine and dandy, you start to see through those roll cars of glasses and be like, yeah, nah, fuck out of here. Like, you trying to scare me, but bitch, I ain't scared of you. Like, right? The Hierophant. The Hierophant is about healing, but also tradition, ethics, and doing things like by the books and stuff like that. Also tradition. Their form of tradition, right? What might be like this loveless relationship and stuff like that. That's all changing. Especially with the Wheel of Fortune being here, that's all changing. Where they thought that was gonna work out in their favor, it's no longer working out in their favor. That's no longer way things is working or how things are going to work. Right, because you're healing from all the heartbreak or the manipulation this person have done to you. So where they wanted you to be heartbroken, you healed from that heartbreak, and now they're the one that's heartbroken. So where you was crying then, now they're the ones. You cried then, where they were probably laughing then. Now you're happy, good, and healed. Now they're crying. Hermit. You went within, found your confidence, found the answers, and like I said, you're the one that's the real empress, or the true empress, true emperor, compared to this person. They're just dressing up and trying to make it seem like that they are when they're actually not. Then we have the Page of Pentacles. On the reverse is the left, and then the upright is on the right. So they haven't learned their lessons on the reverse, right? On the upright, they're gonna make it seem like they have. But like I pretty much was just saying, where you, with the Hermit here, you actually learned the lessons. Right? So if they try to come and make it seem like they learned the lesson and they didn't even know how to open a goddamn book, you will know, but just by asking certain questions with the Queen of Swords being here, just by asking questions that they don't know what they're talking about, they didn't go through the process, and they didn't learn their lesson. And that's where you start seeing the difference between like strength and confidence versus pride and arrogance. If they didn't know, they could just say, I don't know. But rather than saying that, they would try to lie and manipulate it to make things work in their favor and make it seem like they understood it, but you didn't understand it, or you didn't understand what was happening or what was said or stuff like that. I'm just like, no, you did. You understand it completely, and you knew what was taught versus them. Alright, so we have the Two of Pentacles and the Chariot. Yeah, with all the sevens. Yeah, the Seven of Cups and then the Seven of Pentacles. They wanted it to make it be challenging or challengeful for you to move on and move forward. So you can, with this Nine of Wands, you can't be persistent and be determined on moving forward. You can keep going back and forth, juggling between things. Because the Chariot is two horses. It's the dark horse and a white horse. You couldn't be able to balance between the two to move on and move forward. They always wanted your insecurities to win over your confidence. They wanted you to self-sabotage your life. Pretty much. Yeah. The Hermit. And the Four of Cups. You realized this? And you was like, no. Well, I said before, you made a decision not to take their offer. You were just like, no, I don't want it. Because you learned your motherfucking lessons. They haven't. Right? Two of Wands. You put this shit behind you. You about to move on and move forward. They see you in the process of about to, like, moving on and moving forward. They already know that they in the past. You left them behind with the Five of Pentacles. They outside in the cold. Right? And you're not following. You didn't follow them out there. You left them out there. And have a whole new world in your hand that you're about to take a venture on. And you learned your lesson about love and why it's important. See, King of Swords. Let's fucking go. Using you went from the Empress being the King of Cups, being right with that touch of, even when the Empress was always out, you were still that Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords. So now you evolved to both. You balanced that King of Cups. Now you like, yup. Now King of Swords. Like, I'm not allowing you to take action to come in here and play with my emotions and my feelings and or my intelligence, to insult me and or my intelligence and play with my emotions. You're not doing it. And you're cutting out anybody that will try. And you're doing it from a very logical and practical mindset. Where they thought, you always be in your feelings and your emotions and be codependent on people and stuff like that. It was never the case. It was your kindness. You feel like everyone deserved love. And you felt like this person was the way that they are because no one ever loved them correctly. When it's like, that wasn't like I said, that was not the case. They probably was loved correctly and had like people that actually did love and care for them. It just, they are a fucked up ass individual that when somebody loved them properly, they fuck it up. Yeah, the Ten of Wands. So on the left we have the Ten of Wands reverse. So all that pressure, weight, and burden and stress, weigh them down. And then on the right we have the Ten of Wands. Pretty much you're able to carry the stress and the burdens, and the lands is fertile, stuff like that. So you are like, how do I put this? So before, with this Three of Swords with the Ace of Cups reverse, they about to be into a harsh reality that all this stress and all this shit that they've been doing is about to catch up to them. That's the justice. It's only fair and it's only right for y'all to separate and move on. You do what's best for you, which is getting away from this person. And they feel flat on their face and they feel heartbroken because all their life isn't really abundant or happy the way that they try to portray it and make it seem to be. It's all an illusion. And they also are obsessed with everybody else's think and say. And they wanted you to be able, I said like the land of green, they wanted you to stay with them or be with them because your strength, okay, like I said, they wanted to tame it so you don't realize that you're stronger than them. But you have enough strength to do all the, like, your work and their work. But not the strength to leave them and do it on your own. Without them telling you what to do. Yeah. Because the person don't have shoes. And then this person's eyes blindfolded. Yeah. They wanted you to do all the work. While they just lead you astray, even though they don't know where the fuck they're going or what they're doing. They didn't want you to know that. They just want you to do what they say. And we have the Magician. Right? Then the Cheetah, again with the Infinity, and touching the Pentacle. They just want to throw money at the situation to get this started. Because it goes black, yellow, orange. It's pretty much reverse. Because the solar plexus, then sacral chakra. They take action on what other people want them to take action on. Because your sacral chakra is mainly about yourself, like your self worth and how you feel about yourself, but that also ties to like your sexuality. That later on ties to like how you interact with other people. They get their confidence and strength and pride and all this other stuff, encouragement from other people, outside sources. Okay, came off first, but okay, I'm gonna take them up right. So we have the Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, I was holding them up in the reverse, but that wasn't what they came out in. Okay. So the Ace of Swords, with the Ace of Swords being here, you're seeing the truth through this person, pride, ego, with the Queen of Swords being here. Seeing, like I said, with the Empress, the difference between the actual Queen of Swords, a balanced Queen of Swords, and an unbalanced Queen of Swords. And the unbalanced Queen of Swords is all superficial, materialistic, socialite. Talk to people that pretty much can get them ahead. Also very egotistical, manipulative. Like, could be like dangerously ambitious kind of thing. Where with the Hierophant being here, when there's balance, she's still ambitious, but she's not going to betray anybody to get to where she needs to go to, or to get to where her goal and stuff like that. And whatever she says she's gonna do, she's gonna do it. She's not gonna say, "Oh, I said this, okay, I'm gonna do this," and then the time pass and stuff like that, and be like, "I never said that," and it's just like, but then who the fuck said it? Like that kind of thing. Yo, I hate when people do that because like, who the fuck said it? Where did I get this idea from? It wasn't me. Like the fuck? Like, then who's like? It be pissing me off. Like, who the fuck said it? They could literally say it like 5 seconds ago and be like, so you remember? It was like the episode from SpongeBob where, Man Ray, right? He was trying to give Patrick back his wallet, and Patrick's like, "It's not my wallet." He was just like, "Okay, I found this wallet right next to you, right?" He was like, "Yeah." Okay. He was like, and I opened it up. Okay. I looked inside. I found this. It says Patrick Star. This is you, right? He was like, "Yep." And I found this in this wallet standing next to you, right? He was like, so meaning that this is Patrick Star's wallet. And Patrick was like, "Sounds right to me." And then try to give him his wallet. He was like, "So this means this is your wallet." He was like, "But that's not my wallet." Then who the fuck wallet is it? Why is your ID in it? Like, where did I lost you? Like this kind of thing. Where did I lose you? Where, like what? So it's like this person, but it's all a trick. They already know what they're doing. They're just trying to throw money at the situation, or want to know how much money they need to throw at the situation for you to let it go. Y'all can move on and move forward, so you can do all the work and carry everything yourself. Because they wanted, like I said before, they wanted their way or no way at all. But their way is not going to work. Because it's foolish and impulsive and also violent and dumb. I mean by violent, just harsh. They might say some things that hurt your feelings. But if you have control over your feelings, they can't really hurt your feelings. But then they hurt their own feelings trying to hurt your own feelings. Because then you don't react, which pretty much shows them that you're really over them, even like emotionally. Like they can't affect your emotions. Like I said before, they wanted to affect the way that you love, which also just your emotions. Well, the cups being here, then the pentacles could be your stability as well. So you won't be in around a loving and caring environment. You won't always feel stable and secure within yourself and confident within inside yourself. Because you feel like people don't like you. You don't deserve love. And that's not the case. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. Hold on. The Eight of Pentacles and the Star. Right? You living in your truth. In touch with spirit. In touch with yourself. In touch with... Where this person is just materialistic, you're spiritual and could be like in touch with the material world and bring your spiritual intuition and stuff like that into this material world with all the work and the effort that you put in with the Eight of Pentacles. But they were just trying to but they rushed to make it seem like they was playing the part. You actually are the part. And even while you doing their work and your own work, because this flamingo look kind of sad. You could be trying to, like, they had you doing both. You still was ahead of them in any way, shape, or form. And still stable and grounded. Because what you already mastered, or what would have taken probably take you a couple of minutes to master, takes them a while to get there. But it's the reason why it takes them a while is because you, with the Star being here, you're just being who you truly are, your natural true self, your authentic self. They're not being their authentic self because, like I said before, they don't know who the fuck they are. And then we have Temperance. With the devil being out here, and then we have an angel energy that pretty much cancels out that devil energy. And so that's why their plan is not going to work. Because it was nothing but darkness. And with the being patient, because Temperance also being patient, is like, while you was being patient, you started to realize the flags, and then slowly you started to, because this person have a mask on and that person doesn't. You saw through their mask, you saw through their illusions, and you slowly started pulling away from them and started working on yourself and healing yourself and taking control over your life and taking even the control that you gave to that person, you started taking it back a little with the King of Cups and moderations and stuff like that, because the Temperance is all about that too, and taking chances and testing out the waters and stuff like that, but also finding out where you want to be, and then with the Star being here, and then the path. I never realized the path in the picture. Like finding out your goals, your dreams, your aspiration of what you want in life, and how to get on that path, and realizing that you're on the right path. And I can tell you that you are on the right path, seeing that this person want to come back. If you weren't on the right path to happiness and success, this person never would have came back. So don't allow them, like I said before, don't allow them to sabotage it. They want to come. The cycle is closed, right? Whatever karmic, if there is any karmic debt, that karmic debt is over. You already paid it. They don't want you, with the Justice being here, they don't want you to realize and or know that it's over, that it's done. The lesson is done with and over with. The debt is over and paid for. You do not have to keep this person in your life, keep going through it, none of it. None of it. But they will try to make it seem like that's what's happening, and that is the case, but that's not the case. It's just because you're on the right path to happiness and success, living in your authentic truth, and about to find like your life purpose, or on the path to finding your life purpose, and they want to deter you from that, because where you're going is light, is white, is rainbows, sunshine, abundance, happiness. Where they are is nothing but dark and gloom. But they keep doing things to make them sink further and further into the darkness, where you're not doing that. Being the Queen of Wands. Maybe what I said, once you hold that Ace of Wands in your hand, you going. Like you independent with the cat, independent, standing by yourself and your power, and just going. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles reverse being on the left side, they probably wanted you to be this materialistic person, this superficial person, um, that's only worried about money, or that could simply have been them, with the King of Pentacles being out here that's very materialistic and only talk to people that can give them a leg up or like a leverage and stuff like that. Where on the left side, where the Queen of Pentacles is, you're stable and you're grounded and you're financially independent and you're humbled about it. You have money, but you're not flaunting it to make fun of anybody or to belittle anybody or to brag or boast. So we have the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, they wanted... This King of Pentacles wanted you to continue giving love to them. Because we're in I Will Survive, where she said, I'm saving my loving to give love to people that's loving me. Six of Pentacles is all about generosity, give and take, transactional, stuff like that. But in some cards, in the Six of Pentacles, the person is only given to one and not the other. So, and then we also have the butterfly on this card. Where before you was flying away, they wanted you to get stuck, not knowing which choice to make, if you should move forward or not, or come back to this person. If you come back to this person, they're going to put you in a trap to undo all the evolution and evolvement that you just did to get you stuck right back into the trap that you were in before. So you could just give all your love to them and they give absolutely no love to you. Because they are materialistic and superficial. They saw that you're about to have money and opportunity and abundance. They just want to drain you of your resources. They're not bringing nothing to the table but a drain, pretty much. See? Yes! I love it! The Six of Pentacles and the Devil. See? He's given to one but not given to the other. Or pretty much what he's giving to the other is stress and illusions and crazy, like, fear. They're just trying to keep you stuck. Right? Because look at him. While y'all both stuck and he's looking at you like it's your fault. You just like, oh my. Like, like it's not your fault whatsoever, but they gonna blame you to make it seem like it's your fault. That's three devils. Three fucking flags. Like, come on now. See what this person is giving you, what they bring to the table. It's nothing but stress, illusions, negativity, darkness, materialistic. You don't need this person. The reason why they coming to you and trying to keep you stuck is because you're the one with the money. You're the one with the abundance. You can get to success without this person. And even if you have money, you're looking at it like, okay, all right, that's fine. Because and the harder they come, he was like, I know when I die, I can't take it with me. You can't. You literally can't. So it was like, it might as well, where you can leave it for like your next generation and stuff like that. This person is the type of person to spend it all on them and be like, well, let them work for their money, like we have to work for our money, that kind of thing, rather than trying to cut out that cycle. It's like with the habitual pain, it's also about like it could also tie to like generational curses and generational cycles and generational struggles. It's since their generational struggle, the next generation should struggle too, and so should the next, and so should the next. And it's like, no, I don't want my child to go through the same thing I went through, so I'm gonna do this so my child don't have to go through that. But they won't do that. They're not that type of person. Four of Pentacles, yeah, they hold back out of insecurity or inadequacy, or just jealousy and envy, or selfishness. Where you might hold back to protect yourself and protect your money and to save money to put away for like your kids or like stuff like that, rainy day. They hold back and lie and manipulate just for selfishness, the arrogance, their own benefit. Also, with the pride being out there, they have a self-esteem problem. So that's why I said it's inadequacy. Yeah, Queen of Cups. But now that you're balanced in like your Queen of Cups energy and stuff like that with the Empress being out here, you know the importance of self-love, and you can see the difference between self-love and just, well, self-love and love in general. And so when somebody's saying like they love themselves and how they're treating themselves, you're just like, you don't love yourself, you don't care for yourself, and that kind of thing. Versus the whole masking it. Oh wow, we have the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups reverse is all self-absorbed, arrogance, vain, manipulative, well, emotionally manipulative, and I said self-absorbed, right? Yeah. Okay. And we have the Page of Pentacles and the Emperor. Yeah. And we already know they don't learn their lessons. They haven't learned their lessons. They're self-absorbed. They just want you to give them this Ace of Cups and give them all the... It's like they finished their cup, right? They drank everything out of their cup. And now they want your cup. Remember the other episode from SpongeBob when they stole the balloon, but it was free balloon day, right? And Patrick ate his chocolate bar, but he's trying to accuse SpongeBob of eating his chocolate bar, but that wasn't what happened. It's like that. They fucked up their own cup of love, but then now they want your cup so they can fuck up your cup and then blame you and be mad at you that there's no more cup of love, but then it's like, bitch, you the one that did it. Yeah. But they don't realize and understand like they're the reason why this is not moving forward and it's not gonna work. Because they feel like or see like they're your counterpart when that's a whole illusion. With the devil being here is a lie. Then we have the Six of Swords and the Page of Cups. They feel like an apology would just help move things on and move things forward because you're so loving and kind. That all they gotta do is apologize and you just get in their boat and move on to calmer waters with them. But y'all will never get to calmer waters. Y'all just stay stuck in this rocky water and this shaky water. Because like I said, this person is a fucking child and very immature. There we have the Knight of Wands, right? And the Player. They hot and cold all over the place. See, Ten of Wands reverse. Just put it down. Leave this person alone. This is not your battle to fight. This is not your battle to fight. Okay. Then we have, from the story deck, I'm gonna do this a little fast. We have the Knight of Cups. Someone that's clear-minded, ready for execution, is faithful, have new opportunities coming to them, see things clarity, it has clarity, is very driven to action, ready, has goals and dreams, and moving forward nicely, and have the power to move forward nicely, and somebody that is trustworthy. See what I said with the dragon? You're the damn dragon. You don't need somebody to ride you. And plus, dragons don't be letting any old body ride them. Okay? They don't be exposing themselves to any old body either. Then we have the Five of Cups being consumed with sadness and or grief, depression, bearing away your feelings, and or traumatic memories. I don't know if I said well, desperate, despair, guilty, loss, mourning, worry, emotionally lost, feeling isolated, and feeling deceived or deception as well. Then we have allow yourself to grieve, but also remember that positivity is always around the corner. Because they just wanted you to focus even on the Four of Cups, the fact that they came, I think that came out like twice, right? Do you just focus on the Three Cups that's being presented to you, that you don't see that all is not lost. This person is not the end all be all, but they wanted you to feel like that way and to think that way and believe that. Then we have zero with new person, no new partnership, right? So you don't see the new partnerships and go after any new partnerships being presented to you. Then we have a Sagittarius, but a shadow Sagittarius, so it could be somebody that is unreliable, talks too much, not persistent, superficial. Also, timeout. Because with the Nine of Wands being here and I was like, not persistent, they're not persistent in the things that they need to be persistent in. But things that, like this negativity shit, they persistent in that. And it's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, it's just like, to better your life, you won't be persistent in that. But you will be persistent in bringing somebody else's life down. Like, their priorities is not straight, baby. Then we had superficial, detached, impatient, pushy, blunt, careless, and procrastination. And then we have 888. Everything is falling into place as it meant to be with balance. Right, we had the Eight of Cups. Nope. Yeah, the Eight of Cups. Then we had the Eight of Pentacles twice. Oh, and Eight of Swords. You see it through this trap and illusion that they try to keep you imprisoned and keep you stuck in. And you walking away from it. You walked away from it once, and you know you can walk away from it again. Right, which is why they walking back to you, because you got away. Then we have Raven. You know Raven from Teen Titans? Her. With meditation, sorceress, crows, sarcasm, and intelligence. Oh, but also with the devil here, you also part. I think she was part demon or something like that. So with the Chariot, it says like everybody has a dark side, pretty much. Everybody has an ego. Everybody has a shadow that they would have to tame and get under control. And everyone has this light side to them, this kind side to them. That they don't really have to, you might have to get it under control, like so people don't take advantage of you and stuff like that. And it's like once you do that, that's when you realize the power that you have. But you also have to protect yourself from certain people because they will try to manipulate you and use that power to benefit them and pretty much hurt you, and will try to tell you they want this for you, they want that for you, and they actually want it for themselves. So these came out together, so I'm going to read them together. So we have drunk, intoxicated, drinker, worried, smashed, blasted, hammered, wasted. There's all a deception. They buried their feelings. They're trying to hide away their feelings. And then we have 5, and 5 is all about conflict, change, and transformation. Then we have the Emperor, someone who has self-control, who's independent, self-sufficient, and a natural leader, and respected and have confidence. Then we have the Fool with new beginnings, and improvisation, and beginning, confidence, purity, having faith, and spontaneous. Oh, yeah, so the conflict is, the problem with the 5, the conflict is Now you're self-sufficient and realize that you're this whole natural born leader, and you know that this person does not deserve your respect. And I don't talk to people that I don't respect because I know I can hurt your feelings. So, and then if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. So, but uh, but it's like they keep coming to you to pretty much test you. So it's like you end up hurting their feelings by simply saying, "I do not want to. I do not want to work with you. I do not want to partner with you." And then that's the only way they will understand, right? With this King of Swords and Queen of Swords, if you like simply cut him out. And plus, coming back to that, with the Page and the Knight of Swords being out here, and they trying to be the one in control with this Emperor, if you the King and Queen of Swords, you give them the fucking orders. Yet again, you're the one in control and power, and which is why they have to out here hide and bury where their feelings, because you're the one with the power the whole time and the authority. You're the one that takes action. They do absolutely nothing but probably drink and hide away their feelings and cry. They ain't trying to throw money. What they do, King of Pentacles, trying to throw money at the situation. That's all they do. Throw money at the situation, try to gamble, and trying to pay things to go in their way, in their favor. And that's not what's happening, or that's not gonna happen whatsoever. It's like even if they try to throw money at the situation to buy you off, so you won't move on and move forward, that still doesn't work out in their favor because you're self-sufficient, you don't need their money. You do better without it. Even if you're struggling, you still won't take money from this person because you know it comes with a price. We have introverted, privacy, separate, and online community. Especially with that balance, you detach it from this person, and things are coming into balance in your life. The more introverted you become, the more you realize who are your true friends and who not your true friends. And the more in touch you get with yourself, you see the importance of self-love and love in general, but also the love that you want to have in like relationships, but also friendships. If you're in a relationship and you feel single, what's the point of you being with that person? Then we have imagination, with the Page of Cups that kept coming out here, with variety, fantasy, and mind. Right? You in a relationship with this person, you either fantasizing or imagining a life where this is working out and that's working out, and it's not, that person is not in it whatsoever. Because he played with dinosaurs, and dinosaurs extinct. And then went from 66 to 63. Like, you're releasing something. Going down. You're letting this person go. And realizing that your dreams and your goals and your aspirations is possible. It's just this person is getting in the way of them. Yeah, conflict. Differences, disruption, and quarrel. This person is getting in the way of it. Trying to make you feel like or think that what you want is unacceptable or unheard of when it's not. Right? Sweet dreams, satisfaction, comfortable, lazy day. The only conflict or disruption it pretty much causes is that this person will no longer be a part of your life. You see that this person doesn't bring anything to the table. You can have, with sweet dreams and introverted, you can pretty much sleep easy and sleep well without this person. This person affects your creativity, your imagination, your sleep, your peace, your just your environment. They're just a big old disruption. Yeah, but they're gonna try to make it seem like they're your ally, that you can trust them, and that they're being honest with you and y'all compatible when you're not. Because if you were, then you wouldn't have this conflict and this battle and this fight and this quarreling. Yeah, homeless, failure, cast away, and poor. But that five of Pentacles, if you follow them out in this cold, then you everything that you're receiving now, you're getting now, that you're happy and stuff like that. Do you feel like you failed because it start going away, right? It be cast away and stuff like that. You feel poor and left out when it's just this. Is that an 8? Yeah, because it's 53 and that's an 8. It's because of this person. Yeah, because of this person. Friendships, connection, networking. It's because of that person. But with the gaslighting, they gonna try to say like, oh, that's just your imagination. It's just fantasy. It's just your mind playing tricks on you. And they're not the conflict. They're not the problem when they are. Yeah. We have loss, sorrow, damage, and bereavement. This person is the one that's causing all your losses. Yeah, but they want you to be blind to it. See, with the song before, how I gave you time because I was blind and I was patient. Yeah, they wanted you to continue to be in blind to the fact and don't see what they're doing, so you can continue giving love and time and affection to them, so you can continue playing in your face. So now we're gonna look at the emotions deck. So we have evaluation. You are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. That's the Judgment card. Did we have the Judgment twice? Oh, once. I think, yeah, twice. Yeah. And then we have tolerance. You appreciate other points of views because you appreciate other sense of views because you have a sense. Oh, we're gonna start this over. You appreciate others' point of view because you sense the love in everyone. There we go. Now you don't you loving this person isn't really what you tolerate them. If you start this cycle back up, you don't love them, you tolerate them. If you help this person out, you're not loving them, you're tolerating them. And the same for you. They do not love you, they tolerate you. Then we have evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on the path of love. And the temperance has a path on it. This person is just an obstacle. A disruption to cause you from being on your path and finding your life purpose. Or even living in your life purpose. Then we have rejection. I know that I can't change the past. Oh yeah, this person might be taking out a past event, something that you weren't even there for, out on you. Because they haven't healed from that. You can't change that, because like I said, you weren't there for it. So you cannot help them heal from that, for one. Especially because it's not your job nor your responsibility for anybody else's healing. It's your responsibility, is your healing. Okay. And this person will try to come in with the Nine of Swords and rush that. Try to tell you where you should be on your healing process. But they don't know what the fuck healing looks like. So why would you ever listen to this person? Okay. Do we have self-esteem? I possess gifts of the soul that benefits me and others. Told you they got a self-esteem issue. Gotta reevaluate self-esteem. And people that have Low self-esteem, high self-esteem, and the pros and the cons of it. So, but there's rejection, that you don't tolerate things that you actually should be rejecting and that you don't actually want. Like I said, there's a lot of people out there that you won't get along with. You tolerate them, but you also realize you don't have to be all kiki cool with them and try to force them to love you or like you, or you force yourself to love and like them. There's no need to do that. They're just not your cup of tea, and that's fine. Y'all don't need to be friends. Y'all don't need to be around each other. That's cool. That's fine. And we have it's time to, now I'm using the Rebel decks. We have it's time to let go. Move the fuck on. Okay, and these came out together. So we have that project, that person, that idea is waiting. Get after that shit. The world has your back. Stay away from crazy made diets for a hot second. Kale tastes like ass. Eat something yummy, bacon, chocolate, beer, get some. Oh. Then we have take a shot. Okay, if you're trying to stay away from drinking, don't say, well, since you said so, bitch, don't blame me, okay? That's the self-control. Get it. Don't, don't blame me. Then we have don't take 12, take 1, okay, maybe 2, move on. But don't blame me. If you don't drink, that's cool, that's fine. That's um soda is fine, that's cool. Some water, okay? Especially if you don't drink water, drink some water. Take a bottle to the head. Like, then we have it's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out of your ass pronto. And then we have don't fucking force it. Because then you become obsessed with it, and that's why all this devil shit is out. Oh, don't fucking force it. Allow the shit to come to you. Then we have rebel. Because fuck it. If the light would just everywhere, just fuck it. Because fuck it. Then we have don't believe every shitty thought you have. Thoughts can be sneaky, lying bastards. Especially just like this person. Oh, that's what the Swords is also about. They wanted to affect how you feel about yourself, so even when they're not around, you still sabotage yourself. Still feel like you're not worthy or deserving of love or happiness. Or even abundance. It's a fucking lie. And then we have laugh. Where the fuck is your sense of humor? Then we have ask a fucking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. Pretty sure I've been telling you how to look up or to talk to somebody about narcissism. To learn through the tactics. But also, narcissists, just because some people do like the tactics, but they don't necessarily make them have the whole narcissistic disorder. They just have narcissistic tendencies. But it's still important to talk to a professional because whatever they did, their tactics does have a mental effect on people and could cause PTSD or CPTSD because they probably did a certain thing over a long period of time to at some point in time with this tolerance, you build up tolerance to it that you just assume that it's okay or that it's normal when it's not whatsoever. Which is why he's saying to rebel, because fuck it, because it's saying that we don't have enough time to tell you why this shit is not okay. For one, if y'all no longer talking and they just magically appearing in your house, that shit's not okay. That's invasion of privacy. Cause why it's like you just expect me to be free? Like where? Well, like what if you was bringing somebody over? What if you was doing something, or you were just getting out the shower? Like that's dead ass. The invasion of privacy, and this is fucking wrong. And then they trying to win you back and trying to argue with you with fucking lies. How can you win an argument with lies? Nobody does. Like that makes no sense. They would have failed in debate. So it's just like they just overall they want you to feel like you're the failure when they the fucking failure. Okay? Sorry to say, but they the fucking failure. Damn. Then we have to stop obsessing. Because this person is not it. They probably look cute. That's nice. But they're not it. They're not it. Then we have, you're not the center. You're not the fucking center of the universe. Yeah. With the world, and I'm saying you're the one that have the power to close out this cycle. Or say like, this is over. I'm not doing this anymore. Leave me alone. To move away, change your number, do whatever the fuck you gotta do to let this person understand and get it that they lost you. You are done. You have moved on. You want no parts. Then we have love. Yeah, because love is not obsessive. Then we have give some, get some. It will cheer your ass up. That's the Six of Pentacles is generosity plus the I will survive. That should be everybody's anthem. That is. Because this person really wanted to crush you. Wanted you to be forever heartbroken. Sad over them. Your life have no meaning if they're not in it. And you was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna survive. And now they trying to come back out the fucking blue. It's ridiculous. Then we have, with the soul truth, how can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? If your compassion doesn't include yourself, it is incomplete. Today's soul's action, choose one soul self-care activity to do today. Set stronger boundaries. Nine of Wands. Meditate and listen to your heart. Four Swords. Speak to yourself with compassion. That could be the star. Okay, if you normally speak to yourself. Yeah. Even though I look like a burnt chicken nugget, I still love myself. Oh, even the Hermit, you can do that too. Okay. Focus on your strength. That's pretty much the Hermit and the Strength card. Say no to something say no to something that isn't a soul's yes, which is pretty much back to the setting boundaries. Saying yes is something that you're afraid of. I would say but that you're afraid of is you're nervous about, but you're still excited. It's a nervous excitement kind of thing. Let go of what you can't control, which is this damn person with the Wheel of Fortune. There we go. Stay away from drama and negativity. Still the Wheel of Fortune. Ask for help and allow it. And write down 3 things you're grateful for. And then we have, how can I surrender even more in this moment? It is essential to have strong intentions of what you desire, but it is equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. let go of the wheel and trust. See the Wheel of Fortune, like I said. And trust also the Temperance and the Star and the World and Judgment. Cause Judgment is also an angelic card. But either way, let the universe have some room to breathe, to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply. Oh, also the Fool. Trust so deeply that that your trust turns into great gratitude for what you can't see yet, but you know is coming. Today's soul action. Know this so deeply that your soul vibrates. You are not alone. Your life has purpose, and the more you surrender, the more God can provide miracles in your life. And then we have today's mantra: I surrender and accept all that I can't change and release the outcomes. And I am grateful. I'm gratefully trust the process. Then we have, what do I resist feeling right now? We have to feel it to heal it. In order to let go of the pain, we first have to honor its existence. Emotions are like waves. See what I was talking about, the water. This person, when they are around, you don't have any, your emotions is still. There's no emotion. There's no emotion. It's just still. They don't, there's nothing. They don't spark joy. They don't spark nothing. Nothing. Why are they there? No reason. Exactly. Throw them away. Thank you. Some are soft, some are vicious, some are layers, and some always sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel all of it, we can then release what no longer serves us. Today's soul action: allow yourself to feel this wave. Let it move through you no matter how long it feels. Then release it back into the ocean or the universe. Feel it, heal it, enjoy it. The sweet freedom within your soul. And then we have the Heal Yourself deck. So we have Let Go. Right? Might be a little bittersweet, but you have to let this shit go. Because it was stunting your growth, this evolution. It was stunting it. And they trying to, even if they come back, they're going to try to make you evolve backwards. And that shit doesn't work. It doesn't work. Then we have Family and Tribe and take off your mask. So those came out together. So probably some people in your family or your friend group that you feel like you can't be yourself around. And it's saying it's time to let go of those people and let go of that mask, so you can, with the star, you can start being your true authentic self. And whoever, if you're not hurting anybody, why the fuck does it matter? Like, you having love for yourself, or you believing in love and having love, how the fuck is that bothering or hurting this person? I do not know. It doesn't make any fucking sense. No sense whatsoever. And the reason why is because they wanted to manipulate you and use you, charm you, abuse you, lie to you, and they can't do all that with all these healthy boundaries that you fucking have. And that somehow inconvenienced their fucking life. And it's just like, too bad, too sad, I don't give a fuck. Like, that kind of thing. And it's like, they need to be by themselves somewhere. Then we have sadness. Yeah, they wanted you to be sad and feel like you don't deserve life, or not deserve life. You don't deserve happiness or love and stuff like that. And that's just stupid. There's this person that want this. They didn't want you to let them go, to realize that you have actual family members that want to see you happy and love you and actually care for you. Because with the Queen of Wands, is that there's a cat here and this is a tiger. It's still a cat. They didn't want you to evolve into this fierce feline that you could be. They want you to always wear this mask and believe that you are this little timid house cat that was domesticated, but you weren't. It was just an illusion. Which the Seven of Cups could also be an illusion. Right? Adventure, explorer, passion, travel. Yeah, you're traveling away from this person. They want to find out where you're going. So they can collaborate, back up, unity and enhancement. So they make it seem like y'all can work together and collaborate together and move on and move forward. And what's you trying to work on, but that's not the case. And you're realizing that with this live and learn, experience, training, and development, you're realizing that you can't work with everybody. Not everybody is your friend, and that just because y'all family doesn't mean that they actually love you, want to see you grow. Because with that generational curse, it could also be some of your family members. That with this, since they struggle, you should struggle too. But it could also be your friend. With marriage, we have sweet love, couple, and dependency. It could be on, like in relationships, your person also saw you as a competition of somebody that they need to compete against or take down. Oh yeah, curse, hate, catastrophic, and misfortune. And that's why it won't work out. Also, whatever curse that they put on you, right? Them being around you, for one, helped activate it. Which is why with this loss and stuff like that, is this person, everything they touch, they also probably cursed you. So you allowing this person to come back in, activate whatever curse they did, and allow it to do whatever it needs to do, because you're thinking this person is your friend when they're not. Also, if that happens, whatever curse they sent, they also get affected by it. So they didn't think that through. But if you don't allow this person to come in and you keep your back turned to it with this living you learn, all the curses and hexes that they try to send to you goes right back to them either way. Then we have illness, disease, weakness, and fertility. Yeah. All that goes back to them. They wanted you to be overworked and all burnt out, that you don't, be able to realize or decipher or see through everything that they're doing, right? Then we have calm, inner peace, simplicity, and meditation. It disturbs your peace, your calmness, and stuff like that. You don't feel comfortable there. Then we have merit making, goodness, humanness, and morality. So, like I said, all the like you're not allowing it or accepting this person to come back in your life. So all the illness that all these curses, all of that is affecting them, while you're being peaceful and serene and good with yourself, and being having good morals with the Hierophant being out here, like you going by the book and being at peace with yourself. So any rumors or lies that they spread about you is backfiring on them. Yeah, gain, cultivation, profit, and conclusion. The conclusion is all like they did all this for personal gain, and they did absolutely gained nothing. Nothing. Right at the bottom of the deck, we have withdrawal, quit, awakening, and rejection. Yeah, they won absolutely nothing. You realize what they was doing, and you withdraw from them. You separated yourself from them, as you should. But yeah, that's all that I see for this reading. If you feel like this reading resonated with you or helped you in any way, shape, or form, then I am glad. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Please like, share, subscribe. Bye. Thank you for watching.